Hmm. Brother! What's up, Bacon? Thank you for the lurk. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. Okay, well, I guess we're going live on both channels. I don't know how to disconnect it. What I should do then is do a stream together so the chats can be in one place. At least that. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. My goodness. All right. I know. I can't. I can't fix it. It's broken. But oh well, I guess this is what it is. Let me just actually update the stream name, I guess. All right, give me a second. You just got a sneak peek into what I'm doing. Oh goodness. It's broken. OBS is broken, I think. It's fine. You're the wrong time. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness. All right. Ay, Diosito. All right. I guess there's not really a need. Oh, wait. There is an update to this. Wahaha. Silver 2. All right. Can you hear me? Does everything sound good? All right. What is up, everybody? It's your girl, Tracy G. That's 3 Y's, 2 E's, 1 me. What is up, G's? So I'm having tech issues. I don't know why my camera doesn't work. I actually did my makeup today, so I'm a little bit sad about that, but here we are. Yay! Thank you, Ellie. Best muddy ever. Wait. Okay, I'm back. Okay, wait. I sorry. I delayed read your message that said you're offline. I'll take a chance to, and I was like, wait. I already read that. Okay. So I'm so excited because today we're actually going to be working on finishing up my PNG tuber model. That way I do not continue to use this one. Although as cute as it is, I really want to do a emote for myself. The heck? I have a little PNG. Yes. Welcome back. You've been so late. No, just kidding. But yeah, I do. I have a little PNG tuber model now, but I grabbed this one for free off of Pinterest. And so I've been wanting or meaning to draw my own emotes anyways. So I'm going to make a little PNG tuber model off of the new upcoming emotes. And I'm basically going to use these Monday streams. I'm so sorry, Bacon. I was having so many tech issues. You're a real one for waiting, though. I appreciate. So yeah, I'm gonna draw on Mondays. I'm gonna draw my own PNG tuber model. That way, whenever I have my no makeup lazy days where I just don't want to be on camera, I can turn on this little model of my own creation, of course. So keep in mind, whatever you guys see right now is a draft. It's my initial draft of what I've been working on. I did see that actually. Wait, I think the requests are still pending there though. So I can give you your channel point back. But yeah, so I really love this one. I think it's so cute, but I can't or I feel guilty honestly using it because one, I am a creator myself and I can just make one for myself. Um but two, I just want to feel more unique, you know, and have my own little PNG tuber model that I drew myself. Hee hee. Okay, thank you for the lurk. It's literally 2 points. I know. But yeah, so let's get into it. Let's start drawing here. Because we're, as Bacon mentioned, I'm already like an hour late. But yeah, thank you guys for waiting. So, as you can see here, my inspiration is Gecko for these emote. My plan is to make myself into a little Valorant agent and have those be the new emotes. I started off with Gecko because he's my fam, literally. You know, born in LA, Mexican. um, at least I assume he's Mexican, but you know, he's just a Los Angelian. Ooh, thank you. Um, so this is just my initial draft, of course. Like these aren't the actual eyes or mouth. This is what's final. And then the rest is I still need to work on it. All right, so I don't know what to do. I'm like, where did I start off? Okay. Ooh. Okay. I just like twisted the image on my iPad so that it's easier for me to draw, but it didn't move your POV, and I actually really like that. Okay, so anytime you guys are doing any type of drawings like this, I always recommend that you do a layer for everything. Everything. Like, if you know that there's specific things that are never going to change, then put it together. But otherwise, separate everything. You can have 10,000 layers in any image and you'll be fine. I promise you. Okay, so fun fact, if you draw a line like that and then you hold it down, it actually straightens it out for you. So let's see. See how it looks like so perfectly smooth? Let's see. I need that back. So like what I mean is like you draw a line like this. See how it got like perfectly smooth? AI. Oh, that's ugly. Why would I want that? Okay. I think she would look cuter like that. You never break me down. Oh shit, I accidentally drew two lines. You'll never break me down. Oops. I didn't like that. Wait, actually, why did that work? Was the freaking brown? I don't know how much I like this anymore because when I'm looking at it, you can't see like the cool things that I'm doing with it. I wonder if I can change that. Hold on. Way down. Oh, okay. So basically the only way is if I screen share my entire thing or if I only screen share the app. Wait, but that didn't do anything either. Oh, I'm on my iPad. That's poquito as a little baby. You'll never break me down. I don't know how to make it so that you can see exactly what I see. But I don't think I can, to be honest. Yeah. Oh well. I hope you guys don't mind. You basically get the professional POV. You don't see the app stuff. Oops. I don't want to do that. See how it like auto fixed it? That actually works out. I don't like this one anymore. Does it match? So I know I can also just like duplicate the image and the lines or whatever and then do it that way, but I don't know. It's just not as satisfying, you know? That was way too round. Absolutely not. That looks so bad. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my camera, guys. I'll try to keep fixing it maybe, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna work today. We're good doing that. All right. Call me later. Okay, whatever. um, let's draw the eyes now. And just so you guys know, these are kind of like sketch lines. You guys can see how OCD I get. All right. So I should have done multiple layers for this, but because I know this is always going to be my base for my eyes when they're open, I'm just going to leave it all together as one layer, and then I'm now opening up another layer so that I can add everything, the little designs on top. I know that looks like similar to this one, but like that one was more of just a rough sketch, you know what I mean? Like now this is going to be the final one. So now we just have to add the things that make an eye. And I'm like honestly debating if I want to make his pupils look like little stars, or my pupils technically. Hmm. If he's still weeping in the morning. I don't like it. Also, let's move the hair out of the way so we can see clearly. It's the champion song. Do you like his little shark tattoo? Hee hee. Ba, 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 ba. Stars are interesting, right? Okay. What emotion would this emotion be? I don't know. So I think if I'm gonna use this for the PNG tuber, then this is just gonna be like a wide mouth um two stars as eyes, or just the one? I think I like it better with just one eye star. Hmm. So no, so I was saying that's how I started off doing or why I started making this drawing at first, because I want them to be emotes. But I don't want to keep using the PNG tuber model that I have right now. So I'm going to use this to be the PNG tuber model. But it's also going to be part of a series of collection of emotes. So I'm going to do the PNG tuber model first, and then I'll work on the emotes afterwards. Bro, I keep getting a pop-up. I wish I didn't open this, bruh. My things are glitching. Yeah. So they are gonna be emotes, but just not like right away. I want to do a little PNG tuber first. So yeah. And then let's make I just want to copy. I want to go like, oh, I wasn't trying to do that. There we go. All right. Make sure it's like closed. No, I did it wrong. Wanted to put it on this layer. So then put this, and then now we can fill that eye in. Wanna be happy, can you show me how it's done? You look so pretty, pretty like the sun. Oh, wrong. Then we gotta go over those little gaps. Wanna have fun, wanna be happy, can you show me how it's done? Looks so pretty, pretty like the sun. I could be forever. Oops, wrong button. So then, looks so pretty, pretty like the sun. Don't start, Poquito. All right. I kind of like the not colored in eye. What do you think? Like that. States! Don't worry about it. Thank you so much for hanging out in the lurk. Okay, now I got it. Also, what's with the Jersey Shore place? This is not Jersey Shore, okay? This Tracy G, 3 Y's, 2 E's with me. What's up, G? It's my playlist, not Polly D. Harold? It is giving the vibe at least the previous song was. I'm still not used to the new face cam, by the way. Liz, okay, Lo, my actual it's funny, thank you. My actual one is so broken, bruh. So I'm like so sad. I don't know why it's not working. So I was like, well, I guess we're doing PNG tuber again. Oh, you have a little flower. You went from a stick to a flower. Look, I told you, a little flower petal. um Wait, was that glitched out? I'm so confused. So I'm drawing a new PNG tuber model right now that I'm gonna use instead. And I was thinking for the pupil to have one of them to be a star, but like I don't think I'm gonna fill in the star, if that makes sense. These are gonna be the pupils just like that. What do you guys think? Or should I... You still see the stick? I see a flower petal. See, I don't know what's going on right now with Twitch and everything. It's just messing up. It's fine. This is fine. It's not like we went through an hour worth of... So, by the way, when I do my Monday streams, I think I'll just continue to do the stream together because like I'm doing Valorant things anyways. Valorant content. And then the only thing is Mondays we will be able to listen to music too at the same time. During actual Valorant game streams, we won't because if not, the stream won't upload. This stream will most likely not be uploaded on my Tracy G page, and my Take a Chance Records page is actually a DJ page. So because it's a DJ page, it automatically has no VODs. So these Monday streams are gonna be like a little secret streams. Huh, doggo? What do you think though? Should I leave the start? Let's keep working. Let's keep working and see what happens. All right. New layer. Gecko has those beautiful brown eyes. Let's copy them. Beautiful, beautiful. Magdalena. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I know you be listening to Polly D on your spare time, States. To be honest, I haven't ever listened to set, so I can't even say anything. I think it's just funny to me, like, when you see reality TV or like things like that kind of like manifest in real life. Because I don't know, to me, like, TV is just TV, you know what I mean? So it doesn't feel like real life. Like, yes, it is real life, no shiz, but oop. Can't see shiz. Alegria yo yo. Oop. So right now I'm doing like digital art for my stuff, but once I finish doing my upgrades, I'm gonna start doing water painting again. So I can make some name cards for my friend Larissa's wedding. I'm so excited. Okay. Mm. Not gonna lie, the right eye is creeping me out. Okay. Let's just Magdalena. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh. All right. I wish you guys could see the layers that I'm working on, but no. I'm gonna be working on my journal while I watch your stream. Okay. Love. Drawing journal, not daily writing journal. It's really sweet. And I mean that in the most respectful way. I mean, unless you were trying to, you know, be sarcastic. It didn't come off as sarcastic though. So don't worry, you're good. What else are you watching, by the way, States? Is it somebody I should lurk? I'll put the music up higher. Exactly. Is it actually that loud? it. I'm sorry. It wasn't loud for me at all. That's why. That's kind of funny though. All right, wait, hold on. Sorry. Okay, that shouldn't raise your volume. Is it loud enough here, or should I put it a little louder? Not at all. That's I put the respectfully part because you don't hear people writing in journals anymore, so that's really nice and one of a kind. Oh, true though. She is a one of a kind. Wait, I was gonna see. Oh, I just don't like that. You'll never see me again. No matter what you do. I kind of want to look up some anime eyes for inspiration because I'm not feeling what I'm putting down. Oh. Okay, I actually see my error. Okay, so I'm gonna change up my everything. You know what? Just let's see. I'm gonna put all these together, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use it as a base, but yeah, that's not what I wanted to do at all. So no matter what you do. Oh, chetos, I wrote on the wrong layer. And for this, I'm actually just gonna duplicate it and flip it because I don't want to deal with it. Check it out. Okay. All right, so that's frame number 1. Nova beautiful angel, gorgeous goddess, queen. Yeah, it's when I do it different from my memory. Helps me remember things. Thank you for the look. Wait a minute, this isn't Valve. No. It is Valorant themed drawings that I'm making. So this one is gonna be my little gecko themed PNG tuber. Wait, I did the wrong thing. Where is it? So can you see the vision? Can you see the vision? I'm still working on it. Aloha Pookie. Didn't know you had a memory problem. Calling her Unk. We meet again. Duh, she's the best detective around. You better watch out. This channel is not supposed to be Valorant specifically per se. I don't get where this is coming from. Falling in love. I don't. There's a little mark, and I can even see it on the screen over here, but I don't know how to fix it, so it is what it is. Oh, good. Thank you. How are you? I'm just tired. I'm sorry I was like lurking the last of your stream. I had so many tech issues, bro. I was just like trying to figure out how I was gonna be, but screen share my art, and it was all a mess. But I was paying attention. I was just lurking. Oh wait, hold on. I need to make this. Oh, it's Streamlabs. I couldn't remember what I used for my chat bot. What's it explain, States? You're too young and bad to be having these issues. For real. Still liking the face paint? Yay. Okay, I'm glad. It's okay, Pookie. Just don't forget about. I never forget about you. Ooh, now that I got you here, what day and time are you free every week? Saturdays? Are you free Saturdays this month? Legit giving sock puck bit vibes, but that's good thing because that type of humor is a lost art. Honestly, yeah, it's so cute. I love the little pop. What is it called? Like pop cat or something? True crime is so good. If your addiction doesn't lead you to be. Yeah, right. She'd be the detective always. Your crypto gave up on staying late anymore. He can't. He has to be on France time right now. He has the interview. He went to go fix his car. He went to go cut his hair. He had to. He has to be responsible. Sadness, depression. We like barely hang out anymore. It's like really sad. But we knew it was gonna be like crunch time. Once he went back this time, because I mean, yeah, the next time he comes here, we're gonna forever together. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Can be honest? I just want your hands up on my body. Be fast, Ferrari. Beady bidoo boo boo beep bidoo bidoo bip 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 bip. Let's see. Will we be able to read chat now? Hopefully. If anything, it makes me extremely paranoid. What? Oh yeah, true crime, yeah, for sure. That's why I can only watch so much of it too. Make you more aware of your surroundings, but don't forget the main rule. What's the main rule? It'd be hard to fully say a Friday or Saturday only because I still do gigs, but this weekend I don't have any lined up. Just Saturday I have a birthday party. Damn. What about Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays? MG True, he got us all his stuff. Yeah. So he's in like the final things. His appointment is gonna be super early in the morning, I'm sure. Ugh. Saturday, I'm writing this one down. She says she has a party though. I saw I got lazy. What do you mean? What am I missing? Never trust a man. just my lower back cracked. Now I feel better. Oh, that sounds like nice actually. It's making me want to crack my back too. You say this, but for sure trust a man. And when I say I hate men, not my man. He's a sweet angel. Tuesdays? Okay. Are you down to do Tuesdays then? I can move my stream schedule around. Because I was already planning to do Saturdays, but I was going to do Saturdays as more of a surprise. So we can just do collab on Tuesday. And then I'll stream Thursday and Saturday. And then also Monday on this channel. Trying to get as many streams in as possible. I need to hit that partner. I really want to be Riot Twitch partner, guys. Please tell your family, tell your friends, tell your loved ones, tell everybody and their mamas. Please. Alone? Why are you alone? No, just kidding. Oh, I know what you mean. Maybe get it checked out because having bad memories at that young age could be something bigger. Stop trying to scare us, States. What does that even mean? Like, are you just holding a knife 24/7? If a man tries to speak to me, I leave immediately. Scared. Well, sounds like you have to get some treatment for that. Oh my god. The treatment is no more men. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, let's keep working on this eyeballs. I like talking to you guys though. Hee. Next thing I want to do is I'm just gonna start duplicating things because it'll be faster. Yeah, I feel like it'd be more interesting for me not to duplicate things. It'd be more interesting for me not to duplicate things if you guys could see everything I was doing. But if this is the case, we just gotta do what's easier, you know? Something. I forgot I was trying to do lashes for a second. Nova, when are we gonna have a drawing session? Mondays. Whenever you're free. You should draw with me. Why are you approaching? No, for real though. And those be the most creepiest men. What do you mean, States? We can't just be independent? Like, why can't we be alone in a parking lot or a gas station and be safe, huh? That's an issue. Exactly. You gotta go to Target sometimes. What do you mean with the snow bunny? Yeah, but why during the hours of empty parking lots? I mean, you don't just choose, like, it just happens. You know what I mean? Also, I got followed by. Oh yeah, true. That show was creepy. I avoid nights where people are creepy in the day. People are creepy. Period, bruh. Cut them. No. Yay! Mondays we can draw. Yes! I'm so happy. You know, you can use your so the way that I stream what I'm sharing, like what I'm drawing on my iPad, is by using the Switch capture card. So it's like instead of plugging in the HDMI to your Switch, plug the HDMI into your iPad and it works the same. It works perfectly. Hee hee. I already talked to my doc and they're not concerned. I think the memory issues you might be having are like normal memory issues. But if you're like adamant or like you really just want to remember things and read back like every single little detail, I don't I feel like journaling is the best way to do that, period. Yeah, at least so you could do whatever you want. Well, you live in Miami, so that makes sense why they out in the daylight. What do you mean? I'd go to a different doctor for a second opinion because you never know what they will find. Sometimes they will misdiagnose. I guess so. But also I feel like she would need to go to an ophthalmologist, not a general physician, you know? What can you say? I hope you find the snow bunny of your dreams and have a nice house with a white picket fence. What is this? Wait, what am I missing? What the hell is a snow bunny? Mm-mm. Oh. Mm-mm-mm-mm. New layer. This one is going to be the color in the eyes. Lord, give me some strength. I'm going to draw the eyelashes now. I don't want to say goodbye. I don't like how thick that is. There we go. Better. Lord, give me some. Oh no! Thank you. Lord, give me some strength. I don't want to run away. I decided I don't like them anymore. My little angel wingtips. No. No! Lord, give me some strength. I don't want to run away. Nah, I was like minding my business, going to my house, and he saw me the light, then would not stop following me. And I went into a random neighborhood and U-turned and did the right trick, and he kept following me. And I called 911 and they tried finding me, and the car was all blacked out. What? Wait, I didn't know about that. Then I sped up and did some illegal crazy shit and lost him, and I was down the street from my house, so I couldn't go home. Fuck. See, people are just creepy, man. More mental than physical, if that makes sense. I was thinking that too, but I don't want to say it. Like, I'm pretty sure going to therapy will help and block my memory loss, if that makes sense. Trauma gives you memory loss. That's why I can't remember a lot of my childhood before middle. Honestly, same. A lot of my, yeah. They're probably trailing you for a while or mistaking you for someone else because there's no way they would go all out for you unless they cross paths with you. That's what you think, states, but people are really crazy. They basically, it's so easy for somebody to just like get marked and then get kidnapped and then get like sold. Like human trafficking is still a thing, guys. It's everywhere. It's so crazy. It's scary. Then I started being healthy and now I remember random stuff. So, shaking my head. They're probably trailing you. Oh, wait. Probably been following me. I don't know. But I caught light at the light down the street for me. Thank goodness. This is how I always be reading your messages, Nova, because I'm like, with all your typos. Fine, I guess you want me with the Latina and living in a rented apartment forever and never buying a house. What do you mean? Why can't you have a white picket fence with a Latina? I'm her. Well, that's why having situation awareness is a good thing. Can you not have the white picket? Exactly. You remember Ellie called me? And I do remember. I remember that part. Was I not on the phone with you guys too? Or was that after you were home already? I think that was after you were home already. That's crazy, Ellie. I can't believe he's saying that. My ex got followed on her way to work, so she called me, and mind you, she worked during the graveyard shift and she didn't live that far from her job. Damn, that's fucked up, States. No, but literally, I'm glad my camera's not on. I'm not even gonna tell you guys what just happened. If you know, you know. um, Yes, I remember. No, but most Latinas want to stay around their family, and usually the housing situation isn't the best, so most settle down for a rented apartment. I mean, does it count if their family's own property? So you're renting from your family? I don't know if he means poor as much as just like say stop digging the grave. No, wait. I don't know if he means poor as much as it's hard to find a bunch of houses in the same neighborhood that are up for sale that all your family can live at when you have a big family? Question mark? That's not what I got from that. I mean, States has to clear that up. I'm not even sure. Well, the situation is different here in New York City because most Latino neighborhoods aren't the best. but they're cheap and everyone lives together and most don't want to leave because it's cheaper this way. Um, Actually, fun fact states the reason why most Latino neighborhoods are the way that they are is because of how like, oh, I don't know if I want to get into this. I'm gonna get into it. It's because of like all the laws that were against the people of color in the US have made it so that certain demographics of people live in certain specific areas, and they're usually not the well-maintained areas or the well taken care of neighborhoods. And the reason why is because, um yeah, it's the way that they were placed into those areas. And so when you grow up in an area, you know what you know, and you just stay there. It's just not well maintained by like the city or the state is what I'm trying to say. And then when they do become well maintained, that's when gentrification occurs. And what basically happens is big corporations and companies will end up buying out um those plots of lands and then improving it, but not improving it for the current residents. And instead, all of those residents will no longer be able to afford the places that they live. Um, and that pushes them out into the cheaper areas. Um, but that's actually more of a racial thing in the US than it really is a racial decision, if that makes sense. It's not the people choosing to live in those circumstances, it's them being placed in those areas and then not getting the attention that they deserve from their state representatives, from their local government, and yeah. The emo Steve said, I'm gonna be poor. He said we're all gonna be poor, bruh. But to his defense, he's not wrong. But it's not because we choose it to be so. But it is a stereotype. I'm not disagreeing with you, but wouldn't you want to make a life for your family? Yes, but the way that different demographics of people view that is limitless. So there's like a lot of different options that people can find to make that happen. And it really just depends on what is available and what they're exposed to growing up. My parents made it out and they didn't do with papers or real stable jobs. Yeah, like you can work to death for it, right? Like work will always be the way that you're able to get out, but to be honest, most even middle class jobs are not really meant to help them become rich. You know what I mean? Like everybody basically has to work over 40 hours a week unless you come from like generational wealth. Um and sometimes, yeah, people will just work to death. And maybe that's why you work yourself to death, States, because you got it from your parents. I'm the same way. Nova is definitely the same way. Look at her. But just because they made it out too, it doesn't like put them in that 1% still. That's the insane part because you could be making a lot of money, especially like in places in California, right? I'm a prime example of that. I technically make a lot of money. If you were to look at the minimum wage salary of somewhere that's like a countryside, I'm rich as hell. But because of where I live and how expensive it is, I'm actually considered the same as them. Am I catching strays while I eat my banana? Because it's true. Girl, I should be rich as hell. The amount of money that I make, I should be rich as hell, you guys. But I'm barely scraping by. I'm literally considered poor in my area. And I'm still struggling. I didn't choose this life. Radiation poisoning. No. No, I can't, Nova. I actually can't. It's absolutely insane. I know, but I can't because if I do, then they win. Don't ask me who they is until you're ready for that conversation. The 1%. The 1% is who wins. Yeah. California was once a part of Mexico. I am Mexican. California has a predominantly Mexican and Japanese Asian population, but that's for other very traumatizing dark US history reasons. It is the Pride Talking States. It is. I'm not even gonna lie. I wouldn't be making the same that I do right now anywhere else. So I wouldn't be able to live my rich life because I can't even save from what I have. I'm pretty sure you make the most in the bedroom. Wait, did I tell you how much I make? Oopsie. I try not to really tell people. Hey! Oh my god! Hey! Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Sorry, guys. I don't know if you heard me yell, but freaking Pogo. Where is it? He grabbed my plastic trays, my aligners, my dentures, as I like to call them, my teeth. He grabbed it off my desk. That nasty dog. Anyways. Damn. My bad. I think she does make super good too. So you're just getting screwed by the system. Exactly. I'm getting pushed out by the system. That's just how it works, so. Did you know the city that I live in has more Mexicans here than has not Mexicans, sorry. Has more people from Michoacan here than in Michoacan itself. My people are still here. We're still here. We're not going anywhere. This is my state. I can't leave it. I've thought about it, I'm not gonna lie, and originally I was gonna move to France, and then I was thinking about it, and I was like, I can't do that. I just can't. Absolutely not. As much as I threaten and say I want to, I really don't think I would be able to at the end of the day. Oopsie. And I'm poor, guys. I struggle. I'm struggling. Oh, that's balanced. That's nice, Ellie. Not bad at all. Nova told me how much and good for you. Bruh, what? Nova! Why are you lying? I was like, there's no way right now. Sorry, you can afford a white picket fence in a nice white neighborhood, brother. I don't want to get lynched. You didn't hear that. No, but on the real, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, I literally told my coworker this, like, when her and I first started talking, I was like, yeah, like, working at this job, I'm not even worried about sounding, like, ignorant or anything. Like, in the sense of like me sounding uneducated, because I do have a slight accent that comes out. Um, it's not noticeable really at all, but sometimes if I get too excited or like something, you can hear a little bit. You can definitely hear my Valley Girl accent, because that I just grew up with in my teens, since like middle school and up. So I would say like when I was in elementary, I had more of like I had a heavier accent, but not really nowadays. I remember that fat number. Fuck. Wait, is that why you don't want to move? Yeah, honestly, yeah. I just feel like I'm one of the few like high educated Latina woman in California that can represent California, and I'm so proud that I'm able to do that. I still think I have a lot of room to grow and a lot of things that I can be doing better, but I I like that I'm paving a path for people after me. I think I think that's the best legend that you can leave behind, is like letting people see that like, oh, someone who looks like me, who came from a similar situation, um can make it, you know? Me with Maryland. I think I work hard seeing my parents, and also because I know what it's like to be at the bottom and have nothing. Exactly though. And like, to be honest, like you had a really hard Nova. Like I'm so proud of you, honestly. Role model. Hashtag women in STEM. This is exactly why I work the way I do. Exactly. Listen, we went from a rough neighborhood to a white neighborhood, and we wouldn't go back no matter what. I think too though, it just depends like what's going on in your neighborhood. I don't think it has anything to do with color or not, because you can find good neighborhoods that have color in it, but yeah. I don't want to yeah. this Apparently my city is almost 10% Latino. Hell yeah, which is crazy to me because it was not like that when I was a kid. Exactly. We lost our home, and I'll never forget sleeping on the floor for real and couch surfing. You ever seen the Fresh dude? I love the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Okay, please. Like if Will Smith ever gets canceled, like for real, I'm gonna be so sad. Yeah. Why though? What made you think of that? We mostly grew up with a bunch of relatives. Or are you trying to say that that's you? But think about it. Even like Will Smith's uncle and like that whole side of his family, they were the only ones there, but they were inserting themselves there. Does that make sense? They were putting themselves in a better situation. Yas Queen, exactly. We mostly grew up with a bunch of relatives and went home and even almost lost our house. So yeah, I work to make sure nothing happens to us anymore. Exactly. Oh, thank you so much, Green. Period. I agree with you, Tracy. Yeah, so it's like in New York City, I'm not gonna lie, it's really difficult to find a nice, peaceful Latino neighborhood. Yeah, I mean, the thing is too is like, what do you consider peaceful? Because also, like, one thing to know is like Latinos and I would even go as far to say like most people of color, most like cultural groups are loud, and being loud is considered not peaceful. And I struggle with that with my fiance every day, because I'm a quiet person until I'm comfortable with you. And then I talk a lot. And like streaming, like doing event work and also streaming has been a huge part in like helping me come out of my shell more, which is why I love doing it, because it just it helps me. But I know, like, with my fiance, we've had like fights in the past. Like, even nowadays, right? He hates being in the same room as me when I'm playing Valorant because I tend to scream. But it's like, if you're playing a horror game, wouldn't you scream too? Peaceful as in I could walk the street without fear. The streets are clean and aren't covered with trash everywhere and have poor maintained houses. But did you also know that a lot of Latinos could also be white passing? And so you could be in a neighborhood full of Latinos, but you just don't know it because they're white passing. There's so much more community in a Latino neighborhood. Yes, exactly. So if you live more in an area, I would say that has like a lot of issues with gangs and like, delinquencies, those type of like felony activities, things like that, then yeah. Um, but I'm actually surprised that you say that there's no like peaceful Latino communities. Because maybe it's like just a feeling that you get because you have a bad experience growing up in your own Latino community, that when you got out of there, you just associated being in a good environment as like being surrounded by non-Latinos. You know what I mean? So it can be that. It can be that they are Latinos and you're just not aware. It can be that basically just past experiences have kind of tainted that type of environment for you. Um, but to be honest, I like how real like Latinos can be if you let them be, if that makes sense. Not really. To this day, most of the same neighborhoods I grew up in got worse and it started branching out more. Yeah, so that I feel like that becomes more of an issue with like illegal activity, I would say. But then it's also hard because there's like certain things that are only considered illegal because the practices began in Latino or people of color like culture-based practices. Um but no, there definitely are areas that is just like filled of crime and like those are unfortunate areas. But let's see. There's this day. Most of the same neighborhoods I grew up in got worse and it started branching out more. 13-year-old kid got robbed in daylight by two grown adults on a scooter. Bruh. Yeah, crime can happen anywhere, but to be honest, in low income communities, it's more likely for it to just happen like that because there aren't enough resources going to that neighborhood. But it's not as common as in certain neighborhoods. Yeah, but I would say that that's more of a city or state issue than it would be a cultural community issue, if that makes sense. And the thing is, like, you also have to understand, like, a lot of people of color don't come from generational wealth, right? So it's like really difficult to get to that point. And when you don't have the right resources, which includes like financial literacy, it includes just in general seeing people around you provide good examples for you, you're going to tend to fall back into what you think is comfortable, even if it's wrong. Because at the end of the day, if you go to a different community of people that you don't know, there's no guarantee that they're actually going to have your back. Does that make sense? Lack of resources and support causes an increase in crime. Exactly. And because it's like low income neighborhoods, they're not contributing as much or they're not considered to contribute as much. So they're kind of seen as like the bottom of the totem pole, which is like the sad part, you know? Yeah. It's just to be honest, there's so many like social problems when it comes to like housing and things. Okay, I need this one. Oh shit. I wanted an eraser. One of my cousins moved with her family to this small town in Jersey, and it's the safest town I've been around. Like, you can leave your bike in the lawn and it'll still be there even after hours. Yeah, go shower, Stinky. JK Nova. Okay, thank you for the lurk. We'll see you soon. The enjoy. What's that? Yeah, of course you wouldn't know what a shower is, States. I'm just kidding. Um, but see, that also has to do with um like amount of resources and support, if you think about it. Oh shit, that was way too big. Oh, I forgot I have to go on this one. True. Plus, it's not like the mayor or governor is going to step in. Exactly. So if they ain't going to help, I guess they're stuck in the loop forever. Exactly. And like, basically like the higher paid communities, or like those communities that are nicer, because they can afford to put more payments and whatever into like costs for residential improvements, street improvements. um they're gonna have those things, and then also like, if they don't get those things right away, they're gonna be the first ones to complain about anything, about why aren't they getting it if they're paying for it. You know what I mean? They can. It's important to vote and reach out to your local representatives. Mm, yeah. It is important for local representatives, especially. That's why it is important. But like, I feel like once they're elected, that's when it's like, they won't really do anything unless you voted for them to do those things. And even then it'll take a while before you could actually see those results that you voted for them for. You know what I mean? If you want it, you don't have to wait. If you know me, you don't hesitate. Shit. There we go. You would be texting us. Lávate el culo bien. Hmm. People don't realize that their representatives can help them with so many things because they work for you. You are their constituents. Yes, but also they tend not to listen to certain demographics. And I think that's what's discouraging and prevents people from actually reaching out and having them work for you, unless you're giving a ton of money. Because then, unless you're able to whip out the wallet, to back up whatever requests that you're asking. I'm not even saying it's because they're corrupt, right? Like it could be that like somebody whips out their wallet and pays them off, but mostly I mean like you're not whipping out your wallet to pay for whatever repairs it is that you're asking to be repaired. If that makes sense. Stuff because the people themselves are taking matters into their own hands because most of these places are getting flooded because the sewage systems haven't been properly cleaned in a long time. Exactly. The face cam with the conversation we're having is perf. This is where I forget I live in my empty bubble. I've met my I've met my state representative and talked to him about my issues. There's no way about what? How so? That's crazy. But also I feel like in like DC they care more about politics than like Maryland, that whole area. Look any further. I know, that's what I want to know too, States. Like, what issues does she tackle with him? That's actually pretty interesting, though. It's not even like meant in any type of way. Look any further. Like a little paradise. Tonight, lady looking in my ebony eyes. And we'll go on and on and on and on. It's gone. It's different from everywhere, I guess. True. That's why I think the US is so interesting because we are so big. We have so many states that it just works differently no matter where you go. Somewhere it's not good, but you know. That's why I love California. Immigration and women's rights? That's so cool. I have a pic with him. We rode the bus to a protest with him. Oh? Was the conversation effective? Wait, can I give a hot take? Yes. Always. I love hot takes. Because I'm curious about y'all's opinion on it. Yes. Okay, and I just want you to know, I don't judge at all. Like, often I will ask a million questions because I'm trying to understand. I think that's like the biggest thing that we can do as people in general. Like, we're all different. We all have different thoughts and opinions. And so I'll never judge you for whatever thought or opinion you have. I might not agree with it, and because I don't agree, I'll, you know, tell you. But like for the most part, even if it's something that I heavily disagree with, I'll always still ask questions because I want to know your perspective and I want to try to get you to see mine, even if you also don't agree with it, you know? Yes, Maryland now has protected abortions in its constitution, and our local government does not work with ICE. Hell yeah! California does not work with ICE either. I don't mind protests, but I hate when they're an inconvenience to the everyday person, especially the ones that block streets. But you know, sometimes the issues get so big, like those things are necessary. I'm not gonna lie, I've never been to like a protest or anything. Um, Mostly for fear. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna. I don't know why I keep duplicating everything too early. Ay! Alright, it's fine. I dropped my iPad. Alright, I like that way better. Okay, and I did the wrong layer on it, Brit. I thought I did my own little layer. There we go. Oh, okay, sorry. Confusing myself with my layers. Toxic to me. Toxic to me. Dang it. In the wrong. All right, let's see. Right, but why should the person going to work have to be stuck in traffic because they want to protest? What did they do to get pulled into their situation? So have you ever heard of the bystander effect? That's fair, but protests are meant to make a statement. 10,000 people protesting in one place are going to be inconvenient. Yeah, I've been to many protests. National protests and protests that kids at my school have organized. Oh, I have done protests with my college. So why not just have a certain area set up that doesn't target major streets? So I think the purpose of protesting is to kind of bypass the bystander effect, right? The bystander effect is basically when a bystander sees something that's not moral or ethically okay occurring, but they don't say anything for either fear of their own safety, whatever reasons that they might have, right? And so by doing a protest, you're basically throwing it throwing the issues at people's faces so that they can not only pay attention, but they can also be motivated to join, to participate, to help the cause. They are meant to be inconvenient, they're meant to take up space, they're meant to be in your face, and they're meant to do all of those annoying things so that it can bring attention to it. And to be honest, it's a way of gathering people of like-minded thoughts and opinions. When huge groups are causing inconveniences like this to the point where it's one drawing away attention from what is meant to be focused on, um that's when change will happen. Exactly. People wouldn't notice if it didn't inconvenience them. So it's like there's a lot of issues out there, and yeah, it can be overwhelming and also annoying when you have other things to do in your day-to-day life. But if you can't help them in their cause, then it's like a good way to basically just throw it in people's faces. Does it work? Because it just pisses people off more and gets them to the opposing side. I don't think it does. I think it does work, especially when it's like a peaceful protest, when there's a lot of educational information being handed out, when there's a lot of speakers that are able to say what they need to say. I think um how people make those deliveries is really important. And says a lot really about what their cause is and what they're trying to do with it. Um For example, like I said, I haven't participated in protests because I'm scared. I have a fiance who is an immigrant and is coming in, and I don't want to do anything that's gonna prevent him from coming into our country. And so I purposely don't go to protests and things like that because of selfish reasons. But it doesn't mean that I don't support what it is that they're doing, right? And the more and more that I see protests, the more moved I feel. And I've literally been at home crying because I want to be a part of these protests and I want to show that there's a lot of social standards that are being broken and I just can't for selfish reasons. But, they can be on those main roads. They can be doing anything, and you can help them literally simply by making noise. That's why people will go to like the tops of the overpasses on freeways, and they'll put up signs like honk your horn if you support this cause. So then everybody's just like honking their horn. Imagine how annoying that is to be living or working in those areas and then you're just hearing this nonstop for days on end. What are you going to do? You're going to go to your government official and you're going to try to get them to make a change. And those are the people that can help make the change. And yeah, it might come from a place of like, oh, I'm so sick and tired of this. But the reason why all of those people are protesting is because they're sick and tired of something else. And there's nothing that they can do about it but what they're doing in that moment, then and there. Does it work? Wait, do you think a single mom who is on their break going to pick up their kid from school is going to stop and join? Exactly. But they can honk the horn as they pass by. They can become aware that there's people out there that want to help, and now they have a new faith in humanity that they might have not had before. But at the end of the day, this world is the United States in general is very selfish. So it's gonna be whatever the person is benefiting from, right? But the whole point of protesting is to kind of pull that humanity out of people and try to get them to understand that there's a lot of injustices that are happening that can be changed, but just are not being changed because of the way the system is built. A few local high school in my county hosted a walkout, and we walked down Pennsylvania Avenue, and we were an inconvenience to people driving down, but they would honk and clap and cheer as we walked past. Exactly. You know the only reason why protests become unsafe is because of police intervention that occurs 9 times out of 10. If somebody pisses off a police officer at a rally, whatever's going on, law enforcement will not hesitate because that's how they are trained. So if it becomes unsafe, is because I would say it's because of that. Because most of the time, protests are done and or are meant to be done in a peaceful way, and then they just get misconstrued, and it no longer becomes a humanitarian type of decision that is being made as much as yeah, as much as a statement about who's in control. And like I'm telling you, it's just protests are just a way to get the people who don't care about certain issues to take action. Oh, need someone and I'm the best. Can't go home alone again. Bam bam. That looks so bad. Oh my god. Let's just undo that. It's hard to be honest. I don't think most working class people care about protests. I feel like they don't care because they don't think it works. I'm not talking about the people who work in offices or have good paying jobs. Yeah, agree. I think it's because they don't think it helps. Exactly, Ellie. Ungodly hours to provide for their families. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, I wouldn't say I work ungodly hours, but I would definitely say that um there's times where I've just been so busy that I'm just like too busy to notice or care what's going on. I definitely agree with that. No. Mhm. That's not bad. Oops. I don't like that. I think I need a different brush. Hold on. Yeah, let's try hard round variable. This one. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm. Ah, hmm. I like this hot take though. It's not that they don't think it helps. It's because they only have one thing in their mind and it's money. Yeah, true. This is why it's so important to have empathy and love for your neighbor and care about all issues, even if they don't directly affect you. Like, how are you going to tell someone who is the sole provider of their household to stop working and go protest? Yeah, exactly. Like all the white people protesting the ICE raids because undocumented people couldn't It's not something that directly affects most US citizens, but they know it's morally wrong. They can protest for those who can't. Exactly. Same for BLM protests in 2020. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Right. Also, I hate influencers that go to protests because I know they're only doing it for views and likes and follows. They genuinely do not care. And if they do, it's less than 1%. Honestly, it's so hard to tell because, like, you really don't know a person until you get to know them. You know what I mean? But there are a lot of, like, firsthand accounts that you can kind of listen to. Like, I would say, like, if it's somebody that you love, somebody you consider your friend, if they got done dirty, then they did you dirty too. You know what I mean? But if it's just like a complete stranger who you know nothing about, who you don't know anybody that knows them directly, it's kind of hard um to say that they're only doing it for views and likes and stuff. But to be fair, like to your point, I feel like a majority of the influencer community comes off very insincere, and I think that's why it's kind of hard to believe that they do care, even if they actually do. You know what I mean? Mom, love. Mm. Is it good? But I don't know. To be honest, I don't really know how I feel about like the whole influencer system just in general because I'm just not used to being around that. I would say like even my family like they've never really been one to care too much about like social media presence or things like that, which I think honestly is what kind of makes me more comfortable to do things cuz I don't have like the pressure of people watching me, you know. I mean, I do, which is why it was hard for me to stream for the longest time, but like I I doubt my family is going to be in my streams, you know? I don't know how I feel about these lashes. It's just like not working out. I thought we were having a good time. I don't care about if they care or not, but their videos get traction and get people to go out and follow their lead. I mean, I would definitely wish that they did care, but it works to the benefit of the cause. It's better than them being silent and not getting people involved. Yeah, true. That does make sense. Honestly, my takeaway is that I wish influencers didn't have as much power as they do. But I mean, it's because they're willing to put themselves out there like that that they have that much power to begin with, you know? It makes sense because I wouldn't care about the cause anymore because they're living in luxury apartments that they wouldn't what would they know about struggles and now they want me to donate? Like you're the one with millions in your bank account. Give the cause money. Don't tell me to get off my ass and join. But if they have millions in their bank account, it's because their viewers are the ones that put it in there, you know? There's a lot of, at least I've seen a lot of like Latino, like Latinx influencers. I don't know if you guys follow Latinx influencers too much, but like I do keep track a little bit of like certain people, like the Ortiz twins. I don't know if you guys have heard of them, but I like to watch their things every now and then. Peka too. Um, Benji. Who else? I would say they're like the top 4 Latinx like live streamers that I know about that I do follow a little bit. I always feel weird following people when I don't actually know them IRL. So I know a lot about them, I would say, but what I know is like just internet stuff, you know? But I feel like there are people like I feel like they could be they could be genuine just based off of what I've seen from their interactions online and stuff. Sincerely, these eyes are making me very angry. Hmm. I'm about to give up on these eyes and try again later. Like when wildfire happened in Hawaii, Oprah and The Rock were telling us to donate. That was kind of sketch, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how I feel about that whole situation. Not necessarily Oprah and The Rock, but just in general, like the wildfire in Hawaii. Sit. Go, Camita. Lay down. Lay down, settle. Lay down, settle. Oh shit, I just realized the time. Okay, guys. I'm gonna have to get off soon, actually. I have to walk Pogo and stuff. Y'all are billionaires. What do you mean I should donate? No, but honestly, like I hate when people are pushing a celebrity or an influencer to make a stance on a topic. And I'm just like, why are you pushing someone that has no real influence in the topic? Go to your representatives with that energy. They can vote and make decisions for your cause, not a random famous actor. Yeah. And like donations can also be sus. Like, unless you can see exactly where your money's going, you know? That's so true, though. I can see that for sure. There's just so many things, to be honest, guys. I just want to finish one eye. I do you think I can do that, guys? I don't know. It's already pretty late. I just want happiness. Mm-hmm. Dave Chappelle said it best. We should not hold celebrities or influencers to these high standards. Exactly though. Like, why am I letting The Rock influence my decisions? No, but literally, they have nothing to anything. The moment I see a cause bring out a celebrity, I know it's just a cash grab. Because think about it. Now they're spending all this time paying for the celebrity appearance when they could have used that money to go to, you know what I mean? To go to the cause that they're trying to donate for. So that point, it just leads me to believe, like, okay, so where are you allocating all these money to? You're allocating these money to fund a staff. You're allocating this money to fund your expenses. Like, where's the limit? You know? How many could have gone to? Exactly. That's why I don't believe these influencers that go to these events. I mean, there's like certain ones that I feel like are okay. Like, for example, Met Gala, right? That one's like seen as a crazy bougie, like exclusive event or whatever. But at the end of the day, they're like doing it as a fundraiser for like whatever. Like things like that. If it's like a fundraiser, I think I'm more likely to believe it, I guess. The Met Gala's right. Why? Nobody's paid to be there. They have to pay to go. True. Yeah, true though, because they are paid to be there. But I feel like if it's an event, then it's like there's a slightly better chance that it's not like rigged. Guys, this can you even see? I don't know why I'm spending so much time on this damn eye. I'm gonna delete this one. Don't look back. Don't look back. Where's the duplicate? This. Mm. That looks a little better. But yeah, it's I think in general though, it's really hard to tell when people are being honest or truthful and all that. So when anytime there's like money or something involved, it's really hard to figure out who's being sincere about it and who's not. Um, but you know, gotta use your resources to the max of your capability so that it can help you figure it out, you know? Legit, I'm telling you, everyone's getting. I don't think at the Met Gala. I don't think they get paid to be at the Met Gala. I've heard that the tables go from like $100,000 and up. The ones that don't never talk about it, but that's just me. I don't like influencers. Also, I never ask, who are you drawing? So I'm drawing a new PNG tuber. So eventually this is gonna replace my current little setup because the one that I have isn't the one that I did like that I drew right now. It's done by Hi Has 123 on Pinterest. So I just she was free downloads, you know. So yeah, it's gonna be a little PNG tuber, and then I'm also gonna convert them into emotes. So Mondays are basically gonna be a drawing journey for me, and also just a yapping sesh with y'all. Whereas Tuesdays and Thursdays will be Valorant game days. Except now I'm actually gonna be doing Tuesday collab streams with Nova, so we're gonna play um shoot, Unraveled. Yeah, we're gonna play Unraveled, and hopefully we can beat it this month before she goes on all her trips. But we'll see. Um, thank you for the hydrate. My cam is not working, which is why I'm using a little PNG tube again. It's working on X though. My Instagram feed shut off. I don't know why it does that, but it does. Um, and it's plugged into the charger too, so it also doesn't make sense. But yeah, so Mondays I'll be live here on Take a Chance Records, practicing my drawing, and yeah, just hanging out. If I ever feel like it, I might do a random music stream. Um, but those do take me time to like plan and curate, so that's the reason why I haven't really been doing that. Um, She's live, Alex. Not the first, second, and the hydrate, but the beanie, isn't it cute? It's supposed to be his hair. I'm trying to do gecko. I'm making a gecko theme one. The little star, I don't know why. I just felt like it needed to be there. But I'm still figuring out how. Yeah. Thank you. I took so long doing the beanie. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, I don't know why I'm so invested in just locking in on getting the details of this beanie down, but I am. I know. Don't worry. I'm actually heading out as well. I'm not gonna do a raid because I gotta go. I accidentally went on for too long. Um, but I do appreciate you guys being here and hanging out and just having a good time. Oh shit, that's not what I meant to click. I will be back live tomorrow. I need to text Nova to see if she wants us to go live tomorrow together. Um, hopefully not because I'm gonna be in the office tomorrow. Um, but we'll see what she says. And then I'll be live again on Thursday with some Valorant and then Saturday with some Valorant if I go live with Nova tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see. As of now, this week's schedule is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then a potential Saturday stream if I stream with Nova tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like tomorrow's normally Val night, but because we're gonna do the collab and she can only guarantee being free on Tuesdays, um, I'm gonna have to switch it to Saturday, I think. Good night, gorgeous. Thank you so much for modding and hanging out. They really don't, cause for the same reason why people hate billionaires, they all have the resources to actually make a difference without making a post about it. True. Boo. You're late, Alex. What do you mean, boo? It's Thursday. It used to be Tuesday and Thursday, but if the collab starts tomorrow with Nova, then it'll be Thursday, Saturday, and Tuesday will be collab day. So, man, talking to Matrix, but Matrix wasn't talking to me. Now I'm really hurt. Wait, that's right. It was only for the month of July. Yeah. But like my schedule for this month was that. What? See, I put. Oh, that's the take a chance one. Oopsie. I have to be. Is anybody who's on with the Tracy G one? Let me do. Wait. Oh, I'm right here. Okay. Wait. Okay la. I didn't know where. Okay, whatever. That's also wrong, by the way. It's Mondays at 5:30 p.m. But okay, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I hope you guys have a beautiful night and a happy Tuesday. Thank you so much for taking a chance. Bye bye. I know it is the wrong schedule, bruh. Wait, hold on. If you guys are still there. Wait. Move on. Let's see if I do it from my actual channel over here. Every snip, every move moves closer to the truth. Every night I see fine pieces of you in my mind. Every move and I still what overdue and it's blue. It feels like you. Such a good song, right? This is part of my playlist. When I do DJ, this is what I play. Okay, there. So see, I put maybe Saturdays. It is definitely going to be Saturdays now. So Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Tuesday will be collab day, and Mondays will be on Take a Chance. So yeah. All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out again. My references back here. Buenas nachos. Oh my god, Thursday. Not Thursday. Ooh, shaking my head. Good night.